Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the cutest Easter nails to share with you. These were inspired by the Cadbury mini eggs that come out during Easter time. I will be using this plate from Maniology and also their newest stamper because I'm obsessed. But first, of course, I am going to prep my nails. I am using my favorite base coat from Anchor & Heart Lacquer. I talk about it so much. It's the Iron Anchor base coat. Cannot get enough of it. I'm going to be using 4 different polishes for my base colors because they are going to be 4 different shades. So this one here is Sally Hansen's Coconut. It was a part of their Jelly Belly collab. I'm also going to go in with ZOYA's Emerson. I feel like this was a really good pick. I was really pleased to find this shade in my collection because it looks just like the egg in a bag of mini eggs. The next shade that I chose is also from ZOYA, and this is COLLEEN. I believe this was a part of the same collection as Emerson. I could be totally wrong, but I chose this one because it's just a peachy pink pastel. It fit right in. There's not really an egg that color, but I chose it anyways. And then I'm going to follow up with ZOYA's B. This is just a perfect pastel yellow. If you are looking for one, I think this one is so perfect. And then I'm just going to go ahead and throw on a second coat of each color before I move on to the next step. Now before we jump into actually stamping, you just gotta protect your cuticle and your fingers, especially when you're dealing with really inky colors. So I'm pulling out my favorite mini mask. I talk about it all the time. I could probably shut up by now. You could probably guess what I'm using, but I'm gonna apply this around all of my nails just to make cleanup easier. This is such a time saver, and if you've been holding out, I highly recommend that you just take the plunge, splurge the few bucks that this costs, and just get it. It really does save you so much time. The chocolate eggs have yellow spots on them, so I chose the left side of this plate to represent that, and I just stamped yellow on all of my nails except for my yellow nail. Then I moved on to the right side of the plate because the spots are closer together and smaller using Maniology's NUTMEG, and I just stamped this on all of my nails, including my yellow nail, and this represents those brown spots that you find on the candies. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the mani mask. Like I said, quick removal if you can finally get it up. My nails, or my skin, was actually pretty dry, so if you use this, the number one tip is to make sure that your skin is moisturized. Otherwise, it is a bit of a bugger to remove. Then I'm going to go in and do a little bit of cleanup. The mask did most of the work for me, so I don't have to do too much, but I'm just going to get closer to my nail and clean up just the little spots that the mani mask didn't catch. And this goes pretty quickly. This brush that I'm using is actually from Uber Chic, but I just picked up one from Maniology. It's like the same style. I don't know which one is cheaper though, but I love these brushes. I can't find the e.l.f. Concealer brushes anymore. I'm not sure if they discontinued them or what, but I haven't seen them in like 4 months now. So if anybody has any idea what happened to them, please let me know. Now I'm going to top off my stamping with a smudge-free top coat. It's a water-based top coat. The one that I get is from Maniology. It's just easy for me to find, but this just helps prevent smearing. A lot of top coats that you can find in the store will smear your stamping if you don't float them, and I'd rather just avoid the risk of it and just use a water-based top coat. It makes my life easy. I don't have to think about it too much, so this is definitely one of my number one recommendations when it comes to stamping. Make sure you have a smudge-free top coat, or you know what you're doing when it comes to floating your top coat. So here I'm going in with a glossy quick dry kind of top coat. This is actually from SECHE VIVE. It's their SECHE VIVE top coat, which is my favorite mainstream top coat. But I did this because I wanted to show you guys what it would look like if you wore it glossy. But on a personal level, I actually really like this matte. It's springtime, and in spring and fall, I'm all about the matte polishes. I don't actually know why, but I wanted to just give you guys some options. I wanted to show you what it looked like glossy. This isn't the way that I would wear it though. This does speed up the drying process though, so you could definitely apply a quick dry top coat and then follow up with matte top coat. But in this case, I probably wouldn't have had I not been sharing it with you guys. So this is what it looks like glossy. I think it looks pretty good still. I think it actually looks really nice. But I wanted to get that full chocolate mini egg effect, so I just went straight for the matte top coat, and the top coat that I'm using is the Sea Glass top coat from Anchor & Heart Lacquer. This is a really good indie. If you're looking for a good mainstream matte top coat, I would definitely recommend Essie's matte top coat and Sinful Colors matte top coat. I'm not sure how easy that one is to find though, but if you can pick that one up for $2, I think it's so good. It's a really, really good matte top coat, but here I'm just using what I have, which is this Anchor & Heart Lacquer one. Does anybody else get entranced by watching matte top coat dry? Or is it just me? I love watching it dry. It's so much fun. So here is the final look. I love this so much. I was so pleased with it. I showed my husband and he was like, oh my gosh, those are actually kind of cool, which is saying a lot because he cares more about science and physics and math and politics and all of those things. He does not care as much about my nails, which, I mean, I don't really blame him, but it was a compliment and I definitely took notice of it. He thought they were actually really cool, so that made me feel good about it. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. This is a super easy Easter mani, perfect for beginners. I mean, you're really not doing too much. You're just painting your nails and just doing a really quick stamp, which is one of the things that I actually really love about this look. It looks like more thought was put into it than there actually was. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I do have another look in the works, which I should have that video out in a couple of days. So if you guys like my stamping videos, keep an eye out and let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this and I will see you in my next one. Bye!